Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Steve, coming to you from Beijing in China. Now today is the 8th of January 2017. So just first of all, Happy New Year to a lot of you guys. I really hope that you guys are already moving forward to certainly achieving those goals. I know that for myself, I've already planned out the goals that I want to achieve, and I know there's certain things that I will definitely be achieving this year as well. So it's definitely something really exciting to look forward to, as well as something really exciting about this company that I'm about to share with you. So before I show you my results for today, what I want to currently show you is just a short little video of what this company is actually about and how it has changed my life. Now, before I show you my current progress in MPA, I just want to quickly explain for those of you who don't quite know what My Paying Ads is all about. So basically, they are an advertising company that provide a share of revenue to paying advertisers. And they have various advertising options available, but in order to benefit from making money with advertising, you just simply purchase an ad pack. And in return, you get back 120% of your earnings. Or in other words, you'll gain a 20% profit for every ad pack purchased. So, think of it like this. I'm an online marketer who is in need of quality advertising in order to promote my website or business that I have to offer. I decide to join a professional and very stable rev share company which offers multiple advertising services. Then from here, I can then purchase advertising that is suitable to my needs, or I'm also able to greatly benefit from purchasing advertising and earning some revenue from the company. So essentially, I'm being paid to advertise my own stuff, and this is really amazing. I'm telling you right now, this has changed my life drastically. I've been able to buy 2 really amazing dogs. I'm living a laptop lifestyle whilst living abroad in China. And it's all thanks to this company for helping me to achieve that lifestyle. There's very few rev share companies like this that take their business seriously and are structured for long-term growth. I'm not talking about months, I'm talking about years. And My Paying Ads have never missed out on a payment in over 18 months. They pay out 7 days a week and have currently paid out over $16 million to advertisers, which is just a crazy amount, as you can imagine. And one thing you should know is that My Paying Ads greatly improve its returning customer rate. So, just like with any business, a returning customer is far better than a one-time customer. So that's one of the reasons why it's important to have professional services that deliver, and having an attractive offer or service to support the greater gain for the company and its members. And My Paying Ads does exactly that. I honestly think that you'll love this, so before you sign up and give it a try, I want to show you my current progress from today, right now. Okay guys, so let's just get straight into this. Now, what we're currently looking at are stats or an overview from my results from the 6th of December. So we're pretty much nearly a month ago we're looking at these results for. And what we're currently looking at right now are, if you just take a look at these referrals along here, 135. So I'm always really appreciative of you guys who have been signing up. A lot of you just say, Steve, you've been inspiring me, and that really means a lot to me. But more importantly, this is the reason why I make these videos is because this is an opportunity that is built for long term. The longevity in this, and the safety net that this is something that you can pursue in for long term is just phenomenal. And they've been paying out since you've been watching this video. They've been paying out for like over 20 months now. There's well over $16 million that has been paid out, and they pay out 7 days a week as well. So this is just a phenomenal company that you definitely want to get yourselves involved in, especially if you're looking for a new business opportunity or something that's stable for pretty much years to come. They're an advertising company. Their Alexa ranking, if you don't know what that means, it's basically like a search engine ranking. So if you think of websites like Google or Amazon, things like that, they're probably like number 1, number 2, and so on and so forth. And these guys have just broken through 3,000, so they're about 2,900 and something right now. And this is a phenomenal, just a phenomenal climb to the company and what they have achieved last year, because last year it was like well over 10,000. And now they've just constantly getting huge amounts of traffic. And this is something that we can also use to financially support us in many, many different ways. Like it's been able to support my lifestyle here in China as well. It's not always about the money, but it's always about the results and the financial support that we may need in order to help ourselves out throughout those daily life situations, right? So I just want to say a big thank you to a lot of you guys, especially for subscribing to my YouTube channel as well, and a massive thank you for the action takers as well, because I've seen some of you guys really step up, especially during the Christmas period, and there's been a huge like just support for basically what I'm trying to do. Because even in the back end, if you guys have got any questions or anything like that, you know, if you have me as your sponsor, you don't have to always rely on support tickets waiting 3 or 4 days just for a reply. You know, you may have another question and then that just extends days and days and days. But like, you know, you can reach out to me on Facebook, and if something's specifically not clear, then I'll personally make a video for you to make it a lot more clear. Like I've done for a few people, maybe 3 or 4 people. Last week I had to do that. And honestly, it's no problem whatsoever. As long as you get a clear understanding and a clear like step-by-step process to help you get started, you'll be well on your way to achieving the results that you want to achieve for yourself. You know, everyone's got different kind of goals, whether it's $10 a day, $20 a day, $50 a day, you know, maybe even $100 a day, you know, whatever those steps are. The most important thing is that we just get started, and then you'll start seeing how things start to work out. And then honestly, you'll be on your way to a very successful 2017. And I'll be there to help you every step of the way as well, because I'm really pushing to max out this system as soon as possible as well. But I'm also living my lifestyle here as well. I don't have a side job or anything like that. I'm purely working online to really make this happen and build the financial stability that I need in order to achieve the laptop lifestyle and continue living this laptop lifestyle for many, many years to come, or for my entire future, basically. You know, I don't intend on taking another job and working for someone else. You know, I personally believe, like, my entrepreneur mindset right now is that, you know, why work so hard for all those years for maybe, like, you know, 5 or 10 years, maybe for a small promotion or something like that. But where, you know, it's much better to work so much harder now and make yourself more successful rather than make someone else successful. You know, why put in all those hours to make someone else successful when you can put in that time to really get started now, and then, you know, you'll be a lot more appreciative of what this has to actually offer you and for your future as well. And I think that's really important to consider. And like, having a good sponsor is definitely important as well. You know, don't go in single-handed and then you're kind of just left alone, and then maybe you're sending the support tickets and things are kind of just dragging down, so on and so forth. You know, if things get you down, there's always, you know, you can always look up to me, you can always ask me questions, or, you know, if even things get a bit too personal, maybe you just want a phone call or something like that. You know, I'm more than happy to reach out to you, because we've all got troubles, right? And there's always this thing in life where people say, you know, if it's a straight line in your life, then you're dead. But if it's always like this, then you're pretty much living life. That's the meaning of life, right? As soon as it's up and down, then you're constantly living life and you're pushing yourself forward. You know, my life isn't perfect. Although I'm living a laptop lifestyle here, you know, it's far from perfect at the moment, but I'm pursuing those goals with this company, and it's been able to help provide that lifestyle for me since I basically arrived here, which was in May 2016. So honestly, this is really, really phenomenal way for me to move forward and really start to enjoy my life. And I really hope that this does the same for you as well. Now, look just along here, these active ad packs, 464 at that time. Now, December was a very, very heavy month for me. Very, like, in terms of financially, I had some personal reasons. Unfortunately, I had to put one of my dogs down, so there was a lot of medical or vet bills involved in that as well. So, you know, it's just very personal, very upsetting, but, you know, I'm just trying to move forward. So I have taken quite a huge step back because of the amount of money I needed to take out of this system to support myself that way. But it hasn't, like, screwed me over. You know, I'm still bouncing back, I'm still pushing forward, and I'm still here. So this is something that this company can actually really provide for. So I'm always looking forward, and I'm always really excited to actually have that support that this company is able to provide me. Now, just take a look at these ad pack earnings here, guys. $29,392. You can imagine just, like, if you start off with X amount and then your account builds up to this, it's like a phenomenal growth with inside the company. And part of the reason for doing that is to obviously constantly build up your withdrawal limit. So when you first start out, it's just going to probably be very minimal with your withdrawals, right? But as you compound your earnings inside the system, what's going to happen is that your account is just going to keep growing and growing and growing with inside the system. And there's so many members inside the system that the sustainability in this is just like bar none. It's seriously, there's no kind of way of stopping it at the moment, because there's just constantly people growing and growing and growing, and there's a lot of people putting money into the system as well. So there's always like a steady average and a steady growth at the moment, although it's based on earnings. The growth of this and the amount of people that are actually inside the company honestly really produce the results that this has done for me as well. So this is something that you really want to consider getting involved in. And like I've said, if you guys have got any questions, don't hesitate to ask me on YouTube, like in the comments below. And I've also left you guys my Facebook profile as well. So if you guys want to add me on Facebook, the more the merrier. I'm more than happy to answer your questions. And like I said, if something gets too difficult to understand, then I'll try and make a video for you guys as well, personally for you, so that everything's very clear. And then you can just kind of decide in which the best direction is for you to go in and to get started in. So I always say to people, it's much better to get started sooner rather than later. You don't need thousands and thousands of dollars. There's a few people on my team who have put in thousands already, but the main thing is that you just get started sooner, and then once you start to compound those earnings and start building up inside the system, then things really start to grow and benefit for you. Now, what I want to quickly show you are my results as of today. So let's just take a look. I'm in the back end of the system now. So I'm just going to come down along here. So you can see this Alexa rank 2,984, which is just phenomenal. So like I said, Google, Amazon, etc. are going to be like maybe number 1, number 2, something like that. And this Alexa rank is just on its way down. So the growth for this is getting stronger and stronger every single day. So this is just phenomenal for an advertising company. Now, let's take a look here, guys. 220 referrals. Honestly, like a massive thank you for a lot of you guys. Like, I've been getting a lot of questions on Facebook lately. Some people kind of debating which direction to go in, which payment processes to use, etc. I'm a big fan of Bitcoin. I've personally made videos to help people with Bitcoin and stuff. But honestly, this is something that has really started to help a lot of people, especially for my action takers on the team as well. They're really starting to see, and I can see their growth inside the system as well. And some people are reaching out to me and they're just really appreciative of the actual opportunity that they're involved in as well. And like I said, this company pay out 7 days a week. So when you get to the level that you want to achieve for yourself, like $10, $50, $100, whatever, when you get to that level, then you can start to enjoy the lifestyle, whether it's for additional income or whether it's for to support yourself financially with certain situations that you never might know. Okay, so I was trying to get my words a bit messed up there, but you kind of understand what this is about. It might not even be for you. You might be someone who's very selfless. So and what I mean by that is just like you think for other people rather than yourself. So you might be looking for an opportunity that's stable for years to come, that you can just honestly get yourselves involved in and build a steady income for that other person. Maybe it's for educational purposes, maybe it's for health purposes, or maybe it's just for general things like birthdays and just kind of small events and so on and so forth. Whatever that is, this company can really help to provide that. And I'm trying to max out this system for $200 a day as well. And the sooner I get there, I'm definitely going to be helping out my team a lot more as well. So like I said, once I've maxed this system out, maxing out the system is $200 per day. So once I've maxed this out, I'm going to start sharing my commissions that I'm earning with some of you guys as well. So it'll just help you to leverage, and it'll help you to reach your goal just a little bit faster. Every little helps, whatever the amount is. I'm just going to kind of just spread it out and just give you guys just a little additional kind of boost in terms of getting to the goal that you want to achieve for yourself as well. So that's just kind of a little bit of my incentive as to, maybe another reason to join me as well. And I'm very supportive as well. If you've got email, if you want to send me an email or any specific questions, whether it's negative or positive, I'm more than happy to answer those questions just to help you get the answers that you're looking for so that you can get started and really start to see the potential results that this really has. Now, look at the active ad packs, and this has gone down a significant amount, as you can see with last time. But like I said, December was a very, very heavy month for me, so I needed to withdraw like $200 day withdrawals at that time. And I'm still taking out little bits now and again, but my core priority is to compound back with inside the system so that I can continue to grow this and literally just try and max the system out as soon as possible as well. And honestly, without my team and anything like that, I probably wouldn't get there kind of within this sort of early year, which I'm really pushing for as well. So I definitely think I can do that, but I just need a good strategy and just stay focused on what I'm trying to achieve, compound with inside the system, and this thing is just going to keep growing and growing and growing and growing. And like you'll see for yourself, once you get started, when you compound those earnings, your active ad packs and your actual earnings are just going to grow with inside the system. And I'm just going to show you a quick calculation of what this actually is. So 415 ad packs. So what can we actually see from this? So 415 ad packs just along here. And look at these daily profit share earnings, $195. So just for a moment, just think about a kind of situation that you may have just had previously or something that's coming up right now and how that $195 could actually help you out. And honestly, this is like on a daily basis. So 195 roughly, it kind of fluctuates. There are times when it's over $300 when I really, really pushed into this system. And obviously it's just kind of fluctuating at the moment. But like I said, I'm trying to live my lifestyle. Nothing is free here. So I'm just kind of using MPA at the moment to help live my lifestyle, but also grow with inside the system as well. So I've honestly been really appreciative that it has helped me out in different situations. Now, I've always said it's not always about making the money on a daily basis. It's those times that you really need support in those cases. So for me, maybe I need to pay like 4 months rent up front. It's a quite heavy burden. It's not cheap in Beijing, but it's kind of like, paying 4 months up front is quite heavy. Then I had medical costs and I was trying to help my friend out and stuff like that as well. So, there's a lot of money involved in December that I had to kind of help and provide for other people as well. So, but those kind of things, like just think about what that 195 could do for you. If you had a birthday coming up, if you had events coming up, or you needed to pay for education or pay off student loans or whatever the case is, those things can really, really help you out in those situations. And it might set you back a few days, but those few days are just going to cover that burden that you might not have had anyway. Personally, I really don't like asking for money. But there's some situations where you just feel like you have to, because there's no other way to get outside of, or get another way of, how can I say it? Just get that answer that you're looking for, get the solution that you're looking for, right? But my paying ads has really, really helped me out in some of these really different situations. And it's also given me gifts in some sense, where I was able to buy my dogs as well. And that's something that I really, really appreciated with this company as well. So there's many different positives that you can actually have with inside this company as you start to grow and progress with inside the system. Now, obviously that's just 195. Those are not guaranteed earnings, but this is kind of based on an estimator. So it's probably more or less kind of what you're looking for. Nothing is guaranteed, but you're more or less looking at like 195 by today. If I didn't withdraw anything, if I didn't buy anything, I could easily take that 195 out, by tomorrow morning when I wake up. First thing I do, withdraw $195, and then problem solved. I've got that money. I can use that for situations to help me out financially, and that's what it's all about. It's about living life, moving forward, and really enjoying a company that you can stick to long term. Many people get involved with HIP sites. All these high percentage earnings, like 500%, 1,000%. In a few days and so on, and they're set up to literally scam you out of your hard-earned money. And I think it's complete BS. You know, these people have all these intentions to build these sites, thinking that they're doing good in the world or making a business, you know, and literally just screwing people over and scamming them out of their hard-earned money just so that they can benefit themselves. I think that's, honestly, I really don't appreciate it. I just literally give the middle finger to all those guys who just really have no business sense whatsoever. But My Paying Ads is a 100% business structured advertising company, you know, and they have the pure heart in terms of what we're trying to achieve for ourselves, and obviously they want to have enough to grow with inside themselves as well, and there's enough money inside the company that they can be stable with certain situations. You know, if, say for example, they got shut down like randomly, you know, they still have enough money to pay everyone and stuff like that as well. So the growth inside the company is phenomenal. But you know, just the actual positivity inside the Facebook group as well. If you guys join the official Facebook group, you guys are going to see how much positivity there is, and people posting payment proofs all the time, and people just generally happy with My Paying Ads and how it's been paying them for like over 20 months as well. So this is something you guys definitely want to get yourselves involved in. Let's just take a very quick look at the last lot of stats. AdPack earnings. Now, last time was $29,392. Now let's look at now. $39,100 in a month. You can imagine, right? That's nearly $10,000. I mean, my maths is quite terrible, but 29,000 and then 39,000 is about $10,000 in a month, which is crazy, right? I mean, honestly, I can't just think of those kind of numbers anywhere else at the moment. I mean, this company has been able to provide me with many different things and many different opportunities. So you can think about how much this money is generating inside the system, and how exciting this is really going to be for you guys as well. And if you guys are interested, you know, I really appreciate if you guys want to consider joining my team. And what I'm going to show you guys now is a quick little video about how you can join, and then I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Okay, so the best way for you to join will be to, once you finish watching one of my videos, what you're going to want to do is just to come down here, and where it says join with me here, I'm going to give you a direct link. If you click on show more, I'm also going to give you another link to my Facebook. So if you guys have got any questions, or you know, you just want to reach out to me or anything like that, don't hesitate to contact me on Facebook as well. But for now, we're just going to click on this link here. And right now it's going to take me to the home page. Okay, so the very first thing you're going to want to do is on the top right hand corner, it says sign up. So once we click on this, it's now going to take me to the registration page. Now this is crucial. The very first thing you're going to want to check is that the sponsor says Steve in China. Okay, if it doesn't, if it says someone else's name, or it has NPA admin, which is a default, what you need to do is to click on change, and then simply type in Steve in China, and then you can change it from there. This is crucial because a lot of people have been signing up under NPA admin and they can't change it once you've registered. So, you know, it's very important that you make sure it says Steve in China before, because once you guys are on my team, you know, I'm going to be helping you every step of the way. And once I've maxed out the system, I'm going to be sharing some of my commissions with you guys as well. So, you know, it's just to help you progress and develop in My Paying Ads as we go along. Okay, so just make sure that that says Steve in China, and then we're all good. Now, the next lot of fields you need to fill out are just very basic, like your names, email, username, and your password. Okay, so once everything is filled out from here, agree to the terms and conditions, and then register. Then you're going to get go through the normal process, email confirmation stuff, and so on and so forth. And once you've done that, we need to go back to the home page and to log in. Okay, so let me just add the captcha code in here. Log in. Now every time you log in, you're always going to see a login ad. These are very, very popular. I was going to pay for one, but then I didn't realize it's booked up until maybe 3 months, you know, ahead. So people are paying for these. They're paying maybe $200 at a time for their login ads. So, you know, they're very, very popular. So we're just going to wait for this to, just before this video loads, I'm just going to wait for this timer to count down. Okay, so right now you're at your dashboard along here. I mean, it might be a little bit overwhelming to begin with, but the very first thing you're going to want to do is, again, just check my sponsor says Steve in China along here, and then it will give you my email address as well. So if you need to contact me through email, by all means contact me through there. But like I said before, contact me on Facebook because I'll be more than happy to assist you on there as well. Now, the very first thing you're going to want to do, on your left-hand side, you're going to want to select account activity, and then click on profile. Now, you can fill out some basic information here like your name. I mean, your name is essential anyway, but the very most important thing is your payment processor, okay? So what you're going to want to do, you can select from Payza, Solid Trust Pay, Perfect Money, Coin Payments, and To Pay For You. PayPal is a temporary payment processor because when the funds were frozen before, they had to shift over the payments from PayPal. So we no longer use PayPal because it's just a headache. And no other rev share uses PayPal anymore because they just, they're very wish-washy, and we don't necessarily want that in a business anyway. So, I mean, personally, I'm using Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's a win-win, and I think probably the other popular payment processors will be Payza and Solid Trust Pay. So by all means, select one of these, set these up, and make sure that your preferred payment processor is also selected, okay? So once that has been selected and you've made the payment processor secure to yours, you can just go through and add any other information if you need to. Personally, I haven't done so, but what you can do after that is move on to purchase an ad pack, and then it will take you through the stage. So once you purchase an ad pack, you can let me just bring you along here. So it's basically going to explain the plan. So you've got your plan 1, your plan 2, and the credits that you can earn from your advertising as well, okay? So once you've done that, you need to set up a new banner ad. So before you can buy an ad pack, you're going to want to set up some banners, okay? So you can have a maximum of 10 along here. So once you set these up, what you're going to want to do is then buy an ad pack. Don't want to add clicks. You want to buy an ad pack because that ensures that you have revenue share earnings when you've earned your initial 100%. So basically, each ad pack that we purchase, we get back 120%. So what you want to do is select buy ad packs. I'll just give you a quick example here. And then we can select a purchase. So on my plan 4s, which is a $50 ad pack. And then you'll go through some banners up along here. And then it's pretty much simple from there. I mean, you'll select your payment processor. It will take you through how to pay for that. And then it will just go from there, to be honest. So, by all means, if you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask me on Facebook. This honestly, guys, this is very simple and you're going to enjoy this so much. So, like I've said before, it's much better to get started sooner rather than later. So until then, stay awesome and I'll talk to you soon.